Okay, I'm going to do this step by step. Just keep in mind, this is backyard hack, YouTube advice, maybe some bulletin board advice from like 20 years ago or something. But I'll show you what I'm going to do each step of the way. First off, laying this back, because as you can see here, there's a huge ridge right there sticking up, just blocking flow. And considering where the air is flowing on this side of the wall and coming out and swirling around, it should open that up so we can get better flow out of it. And I do need to lay this wall back a little bit too, but we're just going to do one step at a time, and I'll be back. Okay, my next step was to blend the short turn into the seat. This here, if you look at these other ones, there's a super sharp edge. I mean, it's super sharp edge coming all the way around right here where the air comes in. So that sharp edge, we're just taking it out to blend it. I slightly, maybe just a little bit, widened it here and just made it nice and smooth around and left the height. I left the height on the short turn. I may take a little bit down up there, but not much later. And then next up, we're going to get rid of this. All I'm doing is just taking out all the brick walls. That's all we're doing. Taking out the brick walls. And that right there is the next one. Bap. Let me finish out these other ones. We'll be back. The long side of these ports are weird. It's like leaving the seat, there's a divot, and you'd have to open up the bowl a whole bunch to get rid of that divot. You can see it here. See how it kind of like dips down? And it's in 3. See this or not? See how you can see that? Blending the seat into the bowl. There's like one of them doesn't really have it. It's nice and smooth. And the other 3, that was not too bad. Hard to see. But check this out. There's like, come on. There. It's like there's a divot right there. You'd have to open all this up to get that to blend nice and smooth. It kind of comes down smooth, but it's not really blocking the way, so it's not a big deal. Next up, we'll take this out the way. That brick wall. Right there.
Means the kib's tightened up a little bit here. The whole carriage is kind of flopping around and move it. Don't feel that to me.
Hey, it's old.
1.862. 862.
Okay, as you can see here, I finished the guides out. On the exhaust, and I started with this one and just finished it out with this one. Because right in here it's hard to get, you got to use the smaller one to get right here where that big brick wall is to try to blend that down in. That big one takes all this stuff out here, but then that last little bit, you need that pointed tip to actually get it to roll around. Now next, I'm going to flip it, and then the last thing I'll do is just kind of clean up the roof, flip it over, and I'll raise the roof up, and that should be it. In the next video, we'll do intakes. And I'm going to do the combustion chambers last. Now all I'm trying to do here is just take that, there's like a bump up in the roof where it bumps up. I'm just taking that out so to kind of raise it and just smooth that flow as it comes around the corner. And then as far as the short side turn, I tried to widen it a little bit on the two sides a little, but I'm not really going to lay it back or anything. You could lay it back some to get a better shot, but I'm going to leave it like that. Just nice, smooth, and rounded off the seat. We're just trying to pick up a little efficiency. I'll finish these and we'll go to the intakes.